What's up everybody, once again my name is Matt and welcome back to Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles X. In the last episode we tracked down that piece of the lifehold, then almost got completely obliterated by the Chapter 4 boss, but we made it out alive and now we're back here in New LA. So, to start things off, we're going to cut through Armor Alley, make our way over to Blade Tower and tell Commander Vandam what we saw and what went down. We will be coming back here to Armor Alley later on because there's a couple of things that I do want to show off and talk about, but for now, well, get excited guys, because we're gonna get our first look at what's inside Blade Tower. I mean, this place is pretty mysterious. Also, it's like the largest building here, so let's check it out.
Either you picked up another Xeno, or someone's been holding their breath too long.
This is Elle. We met in Noctilum.
We are El Sirif, if it please you. This planet has been our home since days of yore.
Oh, a long-time resident?
That's why we brought him back. His knowledge could prove invaluable. I'd like to request permission for him to stay in New LA.
We can't allow just anyone to waltz into our city on a whim. How much do we know about him?
I know enough. Enough to say that we can trust him.
All Mira natives are good, honest folk.
Yes, Tatsu, yes. Anyway, Elma, you do seem quite sure of yourself. All right, I'll share the responsibility. He can stay. If that's acceptable, Mr. Director General?
If you're both certain, so be it.
Many thanks, good sirs. Truly, we are walking on the 9th cloud of 7th heaven. Please call us El. The rest is far too formal. And honestly, we prefer El anyway.
More importantly, Colonel, what happened with the Lifehold unit?
I see. So it wasn't the core after all.
No. We confirmed it was one of the archive units. Unit number 07.
07? That would be the LC repository, wouldn't it?
One of three, but yes. The entirety of the Library of Congress archives. As I recall, the data was stored on units 07 through 09.
Well, thank God it wasn't the core. This situation could have been a lot worse.
I wonder... The LC archives contained nearly every published work in mankind's history. It's not like it's just a bunch of random books and manuscripts, you know. It's a history of human thought, a record of opinions and emotions.
I mean, yeah, sure, but...
So if you stop and consider what it means to lose even a third of that data, it's a cultural and historical loss of catastrophic proportions.
We do have parity data for the archives here. We know which unit was lost, so hopefully we can find some way to restore it.
Let's hope so.
Moving on. These ganglion, you're certain they were involved in the destruction of Earth?
Here, see for yourself. The left shot is from a battle over Beijing, the right from our encounter.
Son of a... Is it possible this is their native planet?
Tatsu told us they aren't from here, and Elle confirmed it. They're recent arrivals. Very recent.
So, either it's one hell of a coincidence, or they followed us.
Considering they appear to be systematically targeting the Lifehold, I'd say that leaves no question they followed us here.
Could they possibly know the purpose of the Lifehold?
Maybe the whole reason we haven't found the core yet is because those scumbags already trashed it.
If so, none of us would be here talking in the first place, would we?
You got a point there.
This information doesn't leave this room, but we've had several recent Pathfinder reports of Xeno sightings and contact. They may or may not be ganglion. But regardless, I propose we double down on our defenses going forward.
That'll be all, Elma. Please continue hunting for any signs of the life form.
Yes, sir.
Remember, the clock is always ticking. We have to find that unit before it's too late.
And with that, we are done with Chapter 4, but boy oh boy have the stakes been raised. So the same aliens that attacked us on Earth are now back. Alright, so this is telling us about the Collectopedia. It's basically a giant database of everything you can find on Mira. Lynn's telling us that we can gather info from reading what the NPCs we walk by are saying. This is just some more recon stuff for Frontier Nav. And, oh, a new arms manufacturer has opened up in Armory Alley, so that's pretty cool. And yes, Elle can actually join our party and fight alongside us, so now we can sort of add him to our group if we want to. Okay, so now that that is done, let's make our way over to Armory Alley. But along the way, I did notice something on the way to Blade Tower, this weird truck field action that we never actually completed because I think we need mechanical level 2. Yeah, we didn't have that before, but we have it now, so we can complete that. And dang, we actually got a lot of good stuff from that 100 EXP, 1,000 credits, and a mining probe. Not bad at all. Alright, so I want to spend some time sort of managing the arms manufacturers here in Armory Alley because we've sort of ignored this section of the game for now. But if we go into Manage AMs, we're going to get a whole bunch of notifications because it's going to be showing all the different manufacturing groups that are now open for business. It'll also tell us like what the new technologies these groups are developing, like new weapons, new armors, etc, etc. So what we can do here is we can invest Moranium into these companies, and that will level them up, allowing them to develop new gear, new weapons, and stuff like that. Or you can actually continually use weapons that are already available, made by these companies, and that'll sort of also add to their R&D points, or research and development points. So, yeah, as you guys saw, Sakuraba Industries got like a ton of points just because we've been using weapons and armor made by them for pretty much the majority of the game thus far. But as you can see, the more like time you use their weapons or Moranium you invest, the more stuff you get. So now I have access to the Heavyware series, and they're sort of developing stuff for Skells, which we don't even have yet, so really can't do anything with that. But yeah, I would recommend like sort of either investing some Moranium in the various different AMs, or at least using weapons by them. That way they can sort of, you know, develop and research newer weapons, and you'll have like more choices in the stuff that you can buy. So it's actually really cool. On top of that, you can like upgrade your battle traits, get augments, or you can like commission new gear to be created right off the bat. And we'll explore all those other options a little bit later on, but that's sort of mainly what I wanted to show off. Now let's do a little bit of shopping, shall we? I kind of just want to see if I can upgrade my assault rifle because that is like the weakest piece of equipment that I think my character has right now. And yeah, we can get at least something with a little bit better stats. So yeah, I guess that's really our only option right now. So we'll just upgrade to this, and at least that'll give us, you know, slightly higher attack. I'm pretty sure we already have like the best sword. Yeah, we do. So not really a whole lot that I can do right there for now. I could upgrade my armor, but I really don't think that's necessary, at least at this particular point, because we're sort of like in the interlude between chapters. So maybe I'll do that before we go into Chapter 5. That being said, let's actually go inside the Blade Barracks. That way we can see what the requirements for starting Chapter 5 actually are, because there's some different and unique requirements to start this chapter. So if we check it out, you can see that we need to install a data probe in Oblivia, which is the next continent of Mira, and then we also need to complete the Renewed Will Affinity mission. So we're going to start working towards that goal like ASAP, but we still have one normal mission we need to take care of first. Remember when we first got to Noctilum, we found like a random blade in the forest who wanted to get some weapon test data from a crash scale? Yeah, we haven't actually completed that yet, so now I think is a good time to do so. This really shouldn't take us too long because I think the game sort of expects you to do this in like the middle of Chapter 4, since now all the enemies we're gonna find in this quest will be sort of like lower level or around the same level as us. So they're really not going to be that much of an issue. So we should be able to steamroll through this quest no problem. Then we can probably start that affinity mission, since that will take up the most time to complete. Planting the probe in Oblivion is actually the easiest thing we need to do, since we already have a fast travel spot near the entrance that we placed back when we were trying to increase our survey rate over to 15%. But the entrance to Oblivion is just like a quick jog from there anyway, so yeah, I'm pretty excited to start these next chapters, because at this point I'm going in like more blind than I already have been, because this is about how far I got when I was playing the Japanese version before like getting stuck and not knowing what to do. So yeah, it should be interesting going forward, since I have like less of an idea of where I need to go or what I need to do. Like, I'm never gonna upload a video though where I'm like lost for the entirety of the video. So I'm always gonna have like a plan of what I want to accomplish in the video prior to recording it, so you don't really need to worry about that too much. But I am excited because Chapter 5, I'm pretty sure we learn the overdrive ability, which I originally thought you get when you get your Skell, but I was actually mistaken, and I believe you get that in Chapter 5. And then in Chapter 6, you have the opportunity to get your Skell, which I am so looking forward to. Like, you have no idea. That was honestly like the main selling point of this game for me before I played it. Was like, holy crap, I can fly a giant robot, I'm in. And then of course I played the game and I was like, dang, this is actually really fun, even without the giant robot. So yeah, that's why we're here. Funny how that works, isn't it? And yes, Noctilum. I love Noctilum so much, but like, I swear, man, the amount of enemies that just pop up out of nowhere gets kind of annoying, not gonna lie. And every time they pop out of nowhere, like, even if you expect it, it always catches me off guard, because I'll be honest, like, I think there's like 3 enemies that will pop down as they're walking through like this area covered by you know, different floral elements and stuff like that. And every single time it happens, like, no matter how many times I've walked through here, I always get surprised by like all the weird enemies that are like falling down. So it could be like a monkey, it could be one of those weird like flying truck enemies, those guys, yeah, those guys. So like, when you fight them, I swear, they make the same sound that like a semi-truck makes. It's so weird, I have no idea why, but I always laugh like every time I hear it. Oh, you just heard it, they just did it. It's so random, like, I don't even know what to say about that. Oh man. Anyways, though, we got the data we needed, so we just need to find that Blade who is like hiding in the forest, although he did say he was gonna go find some new cave to hide in. That's exactly what he did. So it's around here somewhere. We just need to find the entrance to it. I think it's like right over this next like ridge. We may have passed this when we first came to Noctilum, because I remember there was a cave that was sort of guarded by one of those giant monkeys, but I don't think this was it, because there was like more of a cliffside to the entrance of that cave. So this is definitely not the cave that I was thinking of. Anyways, though, we're here, so let's just go and search for this guy, shall we? Seems like he went in the only human-sized hole possible, and oh man, we're gonna have to fight this weird giant bug thing. Oh, well, not a big deal. It's only level 12, and it's like a teeny tiny little monster, so it really shouldn't take us too long to defeat him anyways. And then right through like the end of this cave, we can already see the green exclamation mark on our mini-map up in the upper right, and that's exactly where we need to go. So he should be right over here, and there he is. Hello, friend. Guess what? We got your data for you. I like how that dude literally just ran away. Like, come on, he's a full Blade. You know that he could have stuck around and like helped us with this battle, but he ran away like a coward, man. Well, that's what we get. Now we have to kill this giant freaking skunk, and I could not think of like a more terrifying enemy. Like, I would not want to fight a giant skunk. Normal skunks are bad enough, especially like if they spray you. Thankfully, I've never been sprayed by a skunk in my entire life, so that's awesome. But I've definitely smelt what a skunk smells like, because I mean, who hasn't, honestly? And it is disgusting, let me tell you that much. Alright, so Let's talk to this guy and give him the data.
Thank you.
Thanks for the timely rescue. You literally saved me, and I literally mean literally. What kind of world is it where a guy can't hide out in a nice dang cave? I swear. Anyway, any luck with the data? Please say it was still intact. Yeah, we got it. So, take your data. This is it. This is the data I need. A totaled Skell isn't great news, but getting this data back makes it all worthwhile. Thank you. So we can ask him about the weapon, or we can, like, worry about him whether he can totally make it back safely or not. I guess we can ask him about the weapon. Sorry, that's classified. Isobe's got us on a tight leash. Let's just say, it's fun. You won't be able to resist once this baby hits the market. Now, let's get you that reward. I'm down for that. And there we go. Mission complete, guys. Not bad. Not too shabby, right? Isobe had big expectations on this one, that's for sure. Too bad about the wrecked Skells and dead guys. But hey, we got the data, right? Not a total wash. And that's all thanks to you. I'm not sure how I should feel about the whole, like, just blatant disregard for other people's death, but sure, I guess. That's fine. Alright, now that that is done, let's make our way back to New LA because we need to work on that affinity mission so we can start the next chapter. Problem is, I actually don't have a fast travel point to where I need to go in New LA, so yeah, we're gonna have to use, like, the internal travel system in New LA, which is just by talking to this, like, transport pilot, and he'll take us to exactly where we need to go. So, let's head over to the commercial district, because that's where we can sort of find the affinity mission that we need to accept. That way we can start the next chapter. Now, to speed things up, I'm actually going to just skip over the cutscene of, like, flying over New LA, and you can do that by pressing the plus button on your gamepad, and then just confirming to skip. And you can do that with literally every cutscene in the entire game, even some of the dialogue as well. So, yeah, if you're not really interested too much in the story, you can use that to save yourself a ton of time, although I really wouldn't recommend it. Anyways, the affinity mission we need to accept is right here, I believe, so let's just see if we can't take this on right away. Oh, you know what? We have actually one person too many in our current party, so let's go and fix that real quick. And sorry, Mr. Lau, but you can't be here, so goodbye, friend. Now that he's gone, we should be good to go to take this mission on, and there we go. Alright, let's accept this mission and get going then.
Colonel. Off duty today, Irina?
Finally. I love my team, but we're together 24/7. I thought it'd be nice to grab a bite by myself, but,
You realized eating alone is kind of pathetic?
well, that's not exactly how I'd put it.
Too sad and lonely to eat? Tatsu can definitely help Irina there. Tatsu is happy to chew and swallow food for Irina's sake.
Helpful as ever, small fry.
You travel with quite the cast of characters, Colonel.
Well, if it ain't Irina.
That's Lieutenant Irina to you. She was a real big shot back on Earth, remember?
Hey, she's Blade now. Same as us. Just another lowly stinking grunt. No better than you or me. Ain't that right, Irina?
Something like that.
Ah, hey, now that ain't fair. Think about it. She does pretty damn well with the hand she was dealt. Even saddled with losers like Gwen, her team manages to pull off a mission now and then.
Leave it, Irina. They aren't worth the effort.
Yes, ma'am.
See that? She's like a cute little puppy. All trained and everything.
Yeah, you're right. Elma calls the shots now. Her and that freak show she calls a team. Beauty and the Beasts.
Right? Listen, Elma. When you're ready to have a real man serve under you, call me, okay?
That's enough! I was going to let you two mouth breathers off this time, but talking trash about my team and the Colonel? No way. It's time for a lesson.
Oh, baby. A private lesson?
Oh, this ought to be good. Let's go.
Alright, so we can raise our fist to fight or we can hang back. Well, you know what? Screw those guys. I'm gonna beat them up. Let's fight them.
Oh, you want some too? Come on.
Didn't know you were such a hothead. I like it.
Freeze, maggots!
Commander Vandam.
This isn't... I mean, they started it.
Shut your hole! I saw the whole thing, including where you picked a fight that was about to get your teeth kicked in. Now get your skinny little asses back to the barracks. Your tongues have an appointment with some toilet seats.
I just can't deal with men like that.
Ugh. You okay?
Just forget it.
We could change the subject or we could probe further. Something tells me we should, like, probe further, though, so, I'm gonna pick that.
Why do you ask?
Friend want to say Arena acting like weirdo, but not have tact like Tatsu.
Right. I'll be fine.
I get it. And don't worry. We can talk about it later, when Tatsu isn't around.
Lindley cruel.
Let's just drop it, okay? The commander didn't come all this way to hear my problems.
All right. Actually, I came looking for you, Elma.
A new mission?
Yeah. Some local indigents causing a ruckus over on the Grieving Plains. It ain't pretty. Lost a few prospectors already.
Understood. We're on it.
Colonel, I'd like to join you, if that's all right.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're off duty today.
I need to blow off some steam. And besides, I miss working with the Colonel.
All right. We can always use another soldier of your caliber on the team.
Thank you, ma'am.
Alright, so here we go, our first affinity mission. Honestly, these aren't too much different than, like, normal missions, except you get better stuff from them, so they are worth doing. But let's add Irina to our party and get going then, shall we? There's also, like, another normal mission that we could accept in this area, but I think I'm going to save these ones for later on because, I've noticed that, like, all the normal missions that you accept out here in, like, the commercial district or the residential district, and even, like, the industrial district are mainly just like, hey, we need this item from this monster, go find it and bring us, like, 5 of them. And that relies heavily on, like, the drop rates of the various different enemies, so those are not, like, fun quests to show off or do, so those ones I'll probably do, like, mostly off-screen. They are normal missions, but, because they'll take so long to complete, I don't really want to, like, accept them or really worry about them right now. That being said, we do need to find some monsters here in Mira, and they should be close by. And actually, they're not really hard to take out regardless, so yeah, if anything, we'll be able to complete this mission up, no problem. And there they are. See, these level 11 weird-looking giant turkey things. We just gotta fight them, and they're gonna go down fairly quickly, so not even a problem for our team at all. While we're doing this, though, I do just, like, want to quickly apologize for being a little inconsistent as of late with this series, and I do have an excuse, although my excuse is Star Wars Episode 7, like, that released on Friday here in the US, and, I had tickets for 1:50 a.m. for myself and 2 friends, so Thursday rolled around, and, like, I was just so excited to see the movie. I really just couldn't focus on anything else. Like, I got a Kid Icarus video out, I did some prep work for this video, but that's really all I did. So, I left my place at like 11 p.m., went to the theater, sat in line, waited until like 1:50 a.m. Friday to see the movie because obviously we wanted good seats and I knew it was going to be like a packed theater. We were like 5th in line, which is perfect because we honestly got some of the best seats in the theater. We saw the movie. I got back home at like 4:30 a.m. Friday, didn't get to bed until around like 6 a.m. And I had a friend spend the night here because I didn't want to drive him all the way back home at like 4 a.m. So we hung out for a little bit the next day. And I only got like 5 hours of sleep. Had to bring my friend home. By the time I got back here and was like ready to record, it was like the middle of the afternoon. I was exhausted. So I sort of just like took the day off. And that's why there's been sort of a small gap between episodes of Xenoblade. But I gotta say, man, Star Wars was totally worth it. Like, I'm not gonna say any spoilers or anything like that, but the movie was fantastic. Let me just tell you that much. Like, I didn't see any spoilers before going into it. Like, sure, there was a ton of hype around the movie, but I gotta say, it definitely, like, not only lived up to that hype, but exceeded it.
Woohoo! Friends kicking butts today.
Strange.
Right?
Friends saying Tatsu is strange?
Well, yeah, but besides that, these creatures don't really seem powerful enough to have caused blade casualties.
Exactly. The commander wouldn't send your team all the way out here just for this. You must be missing something.
Elma here. Go ahead.
Ma'am, we have an emergency. Another team is under attack near your location.
Copy that. On the way.
Oh no, that's not good at all. Alright, let's get out of here then and quickly try and make our way over to that other Blade team because they need our help. I guess fighting these guys was like entirely pointless because obviously they weren't the real threat. But I mean, they were good for like some extra experience and a couple of items, so I'm not really complaining too much. Plus, this other Blade team is pretty close by, not going to take us too long to get there. But yeah, the real threat in this mission is a lot scarier. You can actually sort of already see it like flapping its wings. Yeah, it's this giant weird looking woodpecker bird thing, man.
There's our real target.
Hey, wait a sec. Those are the jerks who were hassling Arena.
Well, as much as I don't want to, yeah, we have to rescue them, guys. Like, there's no way we can't leave them there.
Seriously? Those guys?
That's enough. Now let's get in there and take that thing down.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, so here we go. Yeah, fighting this thing can be kind of a pain because the camera likes to spaz out a little bit like in the beginning of this battle. And also, like, if you stand in some really weird locations, the camera can just, like, go wonky on you. Especially since most of the time he's going to be right above you. But, overall, this guy is really not too hard. Like, we already chunked him down to half HP. So as long as nothing crazy happens, oh my gosh. I should not say anything. That was like almost all of my HP. So, oh crap. I might actually die now. Like, I swear, I practiced this fight like prior to recording this. Like, that was the prep work that I did. I did not die at all, and I killed this guy in like 10 seconds flat. Not even joking. Like, I get that battles can sort of go either way because, like, it depends on what attacks the enemy does. But, jeez, man, that was a huge difference than, what I actually expected to go down. So, oh, I'm dead. Well, this is not good because none of my teammates have any TP right now. I should have actually used the battle menu to tell them to, like, conserve it just in case this happens. But, oh well, I guess can't really do much about it now. Alright, I'm gonna wait this out though because it's pretty low HP, and I think if my team pulls it together, they might be able to take him out before the game sort of respawns me. Although they got like 4 seconds to do this, so come on, please. Oh my gosh, 3 seconds to spare, and they did it.
Wow, you really saved our bacon there. Thanks.
It's fine. Situations like this are exactly what we're here for, after all.
But you two better train harder, or you're gonna keep running into trouble everywhere you go here.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Hey, about the other day? Sorry. We didn't mean anything by it.
I said it's fine already. Just get home in one piece.
Right.
Anyway, thanks, Colonel. My head feels a lot clearer. I appreciate you letting me tag along.
Anytime, soldier.
All right, let's get back to New LA.
Alright, so there we go. We completed that mission. Or should I say my team completed that mission, because I sort of just like died and didn't really help out all that much. But yeah, go team! Oh man. The AI continues to be better at this game than I am. Alright, so, obviously I need to do some training, but for now, let's go back to New LA, and I think we'll end things off here. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But, once again guys, my name is Matt, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.